name is Carlos Amorales. I'm an artist from Mexico City. We're in Kurimanzutto, New York, at my exhibition, Words of Mouth and Hands. I'm a visual artist, but I'm in a way a multidisciplinary artist, so I like to combine different techniques. I also like to collaborate with different people and artists from other disciplines, for instance, musicians or writers, as it happens in this exhibition. I'm presenting a 6-channel video monitors, and to make it I collaborated with 2 musicians. One is a singer, her name is serpent. She's like an experimental singer from Mexico City. And the other one is a percussionist, and his name is Diego Espinosa, who is also a well-known musician in the Mexican scene. Since many years I've been working with symbology, how this relates to language, like visual signs or sometimes like written signs. So I've also been exploring what's legible and what is illegible. But I also become very interested in searching for a symbology that could represent like singing. And I think that's kind of like the way I started this exhibition. Like, how can I invent like a way to communicate, let's say, with a musician? So my first idea was to look at how conductors conduct choirs, how they stand in front of a choir and what they do. And then I noticed that in a way, I mean, from my perspective, they draw on the air. And that I found very fascinating, because they are doing all these movements with their hands, and some do it very military and others are really like soft. But in a way, what I noticed that somehow they sculpt the music with their body, with their hands. They give a shape to the music. And I was very fascinated by that, and I thought, well, that's where I can pick up. So I started to draw all these possible hand movements, and that slowly became like a way, like a sort of drawing, like a, like sort of like a language of symbols, of movements, of signs. And then other things started to become really important, like for instance the hand, the face, the voice, the mouth, like what could represent, let's say, the music I was searching for and the mood of the music I was looking for too. So for instance, I start to notice that the way a singer sings is like exhaling, like first inhale and then they exhale the voice, the music. And I thought, okay, that's similar, for instance, when you paint with a spray can, it's also like a way of exhaling. So I thought, okay, maybe using spray, not for making graffiti, but like to paint these movements, that could be a way to represent the voice. And one of the motifs that started to come back a lot was this profile, as, let's say, as representing the singer. But if I just draw profile after profile after profile, it became closer, let's say, to a choir. And if I use the 2 pages of the book and I had some choir looking this way and the other choir looking like the other way, it just really became like this long choir. And that became what eventually is, let's say, the leitmotif or the main symbol in the exhibition. The thought became really also like a very important motif, and it became really like almost like a rhythm, like a way to trace a beat, like the interference, like something closer, or a simplistic way or simplified way to represent a note. And then I started to use it, and I started to combine in different colors, and then it became really close to the hand. And I started to draw first the contour of my hands, and then I started to fill them with these dots. And it just became like a really strong symbol that I started to use more and more.